We had the same issue for UI frameworks. So, I mean, you can design and build everything from scratch. This gives you the ultimate flexibility. It's also very complicated and time-consuming to do this. And there are some very good UI frameworks available. We had two options here. So on the right side you see the Material UI logo and Office UI Fabric, which is the Microsoft, which is actually the Microsoft UI framework. And we use the same reasoning for going for these different frameworks. So Material UI is the Google design. So if you're using Gmail or anything on an Android phone, you're probably very familiar with Material UI. But it's moving into other areas as well. So you see it on desktop applications and web applications on the desktop and on iOS applications as well. Finally, we went for the Material UI framework. The main reason for this is that a lot of the components that you would use in applications like mail and calendar and document sharing, most of these components are already available, or, and this is also very interesting, it's a flexible framework. That means that we can use one of these components as a basis without having to rewrite and maintain it ourselves. And get to a good quality behavior on any type of device. Cooperation between our design team and the developers is also made very easy. Tools like Figma or Sketch, which is what we would use to make a new design, they have libraries available with all these UI components already in there, which makes it easy to build and extend applications, mock-ups of applications, prototypes of applications without actually having to build them. And here again, licensing was also very important. So you might argue that Office UI, the Office UI Fabric framework, is familiar because many people are using Office applications, and in Windows this is also something that's used very frequently. But the downside is, as long as you're not building something that interacts with Office 365, you are not allowed to use the behaviors of the components, the colors and the fonts. So there's a basic component structure that you can use, but most of the other things you needed to invent yourself. So this kind of made the choice for Material UI very logical.